his appearance on the Allen Palace.
Yes, sir.
Mr. Brian Morgan, thanks for coming in, my brother.
Thank you, fellas. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Thank y'all for having me. Yes, sir.
So look, man, I'm riding in my vehicle, and it's stories just all over sports radio. Justin Field has unfollowed the Chicago Bears. He's unfollowed the Chicago Bears. What's going on? Is this a sign that he's going to be traded? And everybody's going crazy. Social media is the new news. You know what I'm saying? It's not the newspaper anymore. If something happened on social media, everybody goes crazy. So he unfollowed the Bears. Then they say he was following Bijan Robinson and Drake London from the Atlanta Falcons. People is trying to put two and two together. He was on a podcast with the St. Brown brothers. I want to play the clip, but I don't want to get flagged by YouTube. They be tripping sometimes, you know what I'm saying? But I do this. This is a picture of him on the podcast, and then this is one of his quotes. He said, just because you don't follow the girl on IG, don't mean you're not messing with them. So he made an example. I don't know if it's a good example or a bad example, but I want to break down the interview. A few things that he said in the interview. So, number one, Justin Field unfollowed the Chicago Bears. Now, he said he did it because he's about to take a vacation. He's tired of all of the noise, and that's the only reason he did it. Nothing more, nothing less. I want to come to my man Brian first because he's a newcomer. Do you believe what he's saying, or is it something to this story? What do you think?
I'm riding with JF1, man. I think he's telling the truth. He's tired of all the noise. He's been hearing it for 2 years now. We've been had the number one pick 2 years in a row. He probably just want to unplug from it. This is his first time just saying enough is enough. And I'm with him, man. If I'm into a girl and I see she entertaining other dudes, I may not want to follow her and see all her activity. I'm cool on you. As long as when you slide in my DM, we keep it 100 with each other. I'm cool with it. But the Bears is clearly entertaining other suitors. So, I can see him not wanting to see somebody flirting in his face like that. I can get it, So I'm with him on that one, man.
So you rolling with his example of just because you don't follow the girl on IG don't mean you're messing with them. You okay with that reason?
I'm okay with it. It might be more of a new school reasoning. Just like you say, hey, we don't get our news the same way, and the analogies have changed these days. So but I get where he's coming from. I can understand it. Is it a little concerning for me as a person that wants Justin back? Yes, I'd be lying if I said it wasn't. But all I know is this guy's been everything that you can ask for a professional to represent your franchise. I got to continue to think that he's going to operate with the same level of professionalism moving forward, whether he follow us or not. You know what I mean?
Okay, so I think you on the younger side, right? You more of the newer generation of the social media. I want to go to my man Vic LeGrone. He's the oldest one on the panel. You know what I'm saying? What's your thoughts about the new age social media news, and do you believe what Justin Field is saying?
I believe what he's saying, bro, but honestly, it's not a big deal, man. It's like, whatever. He unfollowed him on social media, bro. Like, what did he have for breakfast yesterday? Pancakes? You know what I'm saying? Like, it's just too much now, bro. It's too much. Like, all these conspiracy theories, bro, it's a little too much for him right now. You know what I'm saying? Like, he had the same thing last year up until March where, he heard that Bryce Young and C.J. Stroud and all this last year, like, bro already touched on. So this year, just get to the point to where it is, like, bro, literally every day, Instagram, Fox, ESPN, Facebook, Bleacher Report, any other avenue there are 50 stories about the haul that the Bears could get, or Justin Fields is done, he's going to Pittsburgh, or he's following the Atlanta Falcons players on social media. The Atlanta Falcons going to try to make a move for him. It's just like, bro, nobody knows what's going on but the Bears, bro. Like, literally, nobody knows what's going on but the Bears. So, nothing that nobody can say on social media can sway me one way or the other. I'm a Justin Fields fan. I'm riding with him. I want him to be the Bears quarterback going forward. I want to see the Bears get that haul and keep on building like teams like the 49ers and man, I hate to say it, but they didn't really show up last year. But even though they made playoffs, teams like the Packers, where they have all this first round pedigree on both sides of the ball. Right. Look back at the Bears offense this past season. You had 3 first rounders. That ain't gonna get it done on offense. You had 3 first rounders.
Yeah,
3.
So look, before I get to you, Amaru, I want to get a couple of comments. Alejandro Ruiz, thanks for checking in on our YouTube. Fields ain't sweating this little stuff, but actions speak louder. I think he's shielding his emotions and unfollowed to secure his feelings after his trade. I would say that that's a great point. First of all, in today's era, man, like, yo, we got to remind ourselves, Justin Fields is a young guy. He's nothing in his early 20s. So this is a lot. I couldn't imagine in my early 20s dealing with the barrage of social media when my job can be in the air, where I might be moving to a whole nother city, uprooting my family, or just all of that comes with that. So that's a great point. And his feelings probably is hurt that he's even have to entertain the fact that they might not want me. And it's a real thing because it's a business. And Eldrin Otis checking in on YouTube says, I wouldn't want to keep hearing that either. And that's a good point, man. Like, yo, that's a lot to deal with when your name is constantly being brought up in trade rumors to different teams. Amaru, with all that being said, what's your take, brother?
Man, I'm a Justin Fields fan, but I don't buy it. You know what I'm saying? I think he knows something. And again, like, I think, I went to this. You were in the Bears chat.
Yeah.
Every day, somebody's sharing something. Somebody's commenting on all 22 tape. They're talking about what someone national said, what somebody locally said. So I get what he's saying. I just don't buy it because sometimes what happened, and that's how they be passive aggressive in this new generation, they will unfollow the team, and then later down the line, they was probably notified earlier than later that they were going to be moved on. And so, again, I'm a Fields fan. So, but I kind of got sad when I said, oh, man, it's about to start happening. So,
yes. That crossed my mind as well. I had the same exact thought. I said, here we go. And the train started moving. But you know, I'm